Hey everybody, welcome back. So today we're going to talk about what if Bentley Gregg from Bachelor Father, John Forsythe, the sophisticated and somewhat urbane lawyer from Bachelor Father, were a therapist. What type of therapy would he practice? Well, Bentley Gregg would most likely practice a form of rational emotive behavior therapy or a very refined, intellectualized version of cognitive behavioral therapy. He would also incorporate elements of brief solution-focused therapy. Given his penchant for efficiency and practical results, so here's why and how he would practice. So type of therapy. Rational Emotive Behavior Therapy, REBT, Cognitive Behavioral Therapy, CBT. As a successful lawyer, Bentley's mind is inherently logical, analytical, and focused on facts and reason. REBT CBT centers on identifying and challenging irrational beliefs and distorted thinking patterns that lead to emotional distress and unhelpful behaviors. Bentley's ability to calmly dissect an argument, expose its flaws, and guide others toward a more rational viewpoint aligns perfectly with these modalities. He'd believe that emotional problems stem from illogical thinking. Brief solution-focused therapy. Bentley is a pragmatist. He's used to dealing with problems, finding solutions, and moving on efficiently. He's not one to dwell excessively on past grievances without a clear path forward. Solution-focused therapy emphasizes identifying what's working, setting clear goals, and focusing on immediate solutions rather than extensive exploration of the problem's origins. How he would practice. The counsel's chamber's office. His therapy office would be impeccably neat, sophisticated, and perhaps a bit formal, akin to a tastefully appointed law office or private study. It would convey competence, order, and a serious approach to the task at hand. Socratic questioning and logical dissection, challenging irrational beliefs. Bentley would encourage clients in a process of Socratic questioning, much like a lawyer cross-examining a witness. He wouldn't be aggressive, but he would be systematically asking questions designed to expose the illogical leaps in a client's thinking. For example, if a client said, "I'm a complete failure," Bentley might calmly ask, "And what evidence leads you to that absolute conclusion? Can you think of any instance when you weren't a failure?" Identifying distortions. He'd help clients identify common cognitive distortions, all or nothing thinking, overgeneralization, catastrophic thinking, and show them how these thought patterns are creating their emotional distress. Focus on rationality and practical solutions. Let's be rational, my dear. This would be an unspoken motto. Bentley would guide clients to replace irrational thoughts with more rational, balanced ones. He'd emphasize taking a dispassionate look at situations. Goal-oriented and action-oriented. He would help clients set very specific, achievable goals for change. Therapy wouldn't be about endless talking. It would be about identifying the problem, understanding the faulty thinking, and developing concrete strategies for behavioral and cognitive shifts. He might assign homework like observing their own thoughts or practicing new responses. Sophisticated demeanor with underlying care. Controlled emotion. Bentley himself was rarely overtly emotional, preferring a calm, collected front. He would model this emotional control, encouraging clients to approach their feelings with a degree of intellectual distance. Benevolent authority. While intellectual, he genuinely cared for Kelly's well-being and, by extension, would genuinely want to help his clients. His therapeutic approach would be one of a wise, benevolent authority figure guiding them toward a more sensible and functional life. He might even allow for a dry, witty comment occasionally if it served a therapeutic purpose. No-nonsense approach to resistance. Bentley wouldn't tolerate much evasion or self-pity. He would gently but firmly redirect clients back to their core issue and challenge their avoidance mechanisms, always with the aim of helping them confront their own thinking patterns. In essence, Bentley Gregg's therapy would be a cerebral exercise in self-improvement, where he uses his sharp intellect and logical prowess to help clients dismantle their irrational thoughts and construct a more rational, effective way of navigating the world. So what do you think? What do you think about Bentley Gregg's approach, and would you want him to be your therapist? Let me know in the comments, and I'll speak to you next time.